You're pretty and you're dark, but at least you're not like too dark.
What?
You know, like those girls who are super dark, like midnight dark. At least you're not that dark, because they're too...
what? Gorgeous? Melanated to perfection? You're not going to insult my fellow sisters in a pathetically futile attempt to compliment me, because there is no such thing as too dark. There are only levels upon levels of gorgeous melanated glory. The thing about my sisterhood is, you come for one of us, you've come for all of us, because we're a team, and we know that when we support each other, no one can stand in our way. So if you don't want to support us or join our team, that's fine. You're free to do whatever you want. Just don't get angry when we're out here scoring goals without you, because rest assured, we're out here scoring goals.
Things I tell myself about my skin. I like it this way. Remember that time I questioned why God molded me out of tar and sky? Me neither. Remember that time I met that girl who thought bleach would lighten all the burdens off her back? Me too. We too often educated by fools. A fool will say, your skin does not make you a god. Well, my belief in it certainly does. My black is a boastful believer. My blackness is a silent scripture. It is all these workshops to all these children about all this self-love, even when I tumble out feeling all this helpless. Like the best way to teach a dark child how to love themselves is to be a walking example of a dark woman who loves herself. I am still walking. My feet have not tired today.
Woke up singing Shirley Murdoch as we laid these edges down. Brown women, we so perfect, went from in the field, but they still trying to crop us out the picture. But we all know who got the juice, my sisters, imitating us in all they Hollywood pictures. I seen ya. So I exalt in our realness that good love you feeling this blackness you can't buy with a million. We are one in a million. Motherly, protective, classy, introspective, God-fearing, cutthroat. The one they all respect is that queen in me. Emitting that glow, you know. Black girls rock, shake, and rhyme. Penny for a thought, but we gave them dimes because all my sisters fine. Fine to the bone. Royalty upon the throne, we are queens.
What if a black girl knew that she would be desired by others only if she desired herself? That beauty is not a shade but a mindset, and the best indicator of it is self-confidence. As I talk some sense, insert here confidence. What if a black girl knew that her lips were plump and beautiful, that she does not need to hold them in, make them thin, does not need to rely on Kylie Jenner to make her lips an attainable thing? What if a black girl knew that there is no such thing as a perfect nose, because the nose isn't meant to be perfect, it's meant to help you breathe. And if you can breathe, black girl, you've succeeded.
She had them raging hips, fire from her tongue. She equipped with a blazing glare. Let them boys in the smoke. The sun don't touch her, she too hot, scorching. Burnt from all the ways them devils told her how to cook her soul. Nowadays, they say she's pretty for a dark girl. Like it's a compliment. Black girl, free yourself. And when you fly, tell them Fannie Lou Hamer sent you. Tell them you are your own queen. Tell them your brown sugar maple syrup can't be bought off shelves. Tell them dark don't mean dirty. Nappy don't mean nasty. Loud don't mean ratchet. Bold don't mean problematic. They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Black girl, you are brick. You are mortar. You are design. You are ceiling. More than just measurements. Raise your head. This black girl ain't got no blues tonight. You be you in your blue hue. Beautiful as you want to be. Dark eyes, thick thighs. We don't need to apologize.
What if a black girl knew that her hair too was like finely refined wool, and not a fiber of her hair was the opposite of cool, but it reflects on the outside, the struggle on the inside, where natural meets the straightness that we take to our hatred, hatred for ourselves that we project upon each other. But what if a black girl knew that history recorded her as the most sought after? But what if a black girl knew that life is what you make of it, and opportunities are what you take from it, and there will be no female black president if no black girl wants to become it? What if a black girl knew that she would no longer take the abusive relationship between her and the media, but decided to make wedding bands between her and her mirror? What if a black girl knew that change is possible and greatness is personal, and though it is black girls at the bottom of the social totem pole, pressure makes diamonds, so it's time, black girls, to make your diamonds glow.
Do you ever get embarrassed of your hair?
No, I love my hair.
But it's so messy.
Every single strand of hair on my head has been individually curled to perfection. The average human being has between 80,000 and 120,000 hairs on their head. And yet every single individual strand of hair on my head has been coiled and curled to perfection. Meaning the universe in its infinite glory made sure that every single individual strand would be curled to perfection. Not a bunch, not a clump, every single hair strand. An old teacher of mine used to say that rushed work is never really our best work. All I know is the universe took its time making me.
As a woman, the first thing to put in place, heal. Heal completely. Heal from your past. Heal from the dysfunctionality of your background. Heal from your ex. The journey of healing is between you and God, not between you and your husband. There are wounds that only God can help you mend. And the danger of not healing before you say I do is that you begin to bleed on the one who didn't enjoy you. One of the signs that you need healing is that you overreact. Overreacting to things is a sign that you are seeing someone else in your spouse. Reaction out of fear. Sometimes you are not really responding to him. You are responding to the person it reminds you of. You are seeing your dad in him. You are seeing your ex in him. You are seeing the person who tried to rape you in him. And sometimes the person who hurt you the most in life, your spouse, sound like the person, sound exactly like the person, talks like the person, looks like the person. Imagine what will happen if you don't heal. You will even hate your child for looking like the person. There are many people who are smiling and taking pictures online, but they are not fine. If you keep carrying the baggages of these emotional traumas, what is going to happen is that you keep multiplying the pain. If you refuse to forgive the people who betrayed you, you are injuring yourself again. Those who left you, it's God trying to show you that they are not the only ones that exist. He still has better. He has sons. You are not worthless. You're only around those who don't know your value. When the person you were designed for comes, you'll be everything they prayed for and more. Why should you be crying over those that want to manage you? Don't give people the impression that they are so important you can't find their kind. Learn from your mistakes. Pick yourself up again. You are a queen. Get up and deal. There is a culture that needs to end. Seem to tell the girl child, look at you. You will not learn how to cook good food because you are going to your husband's house. Is this how you be cooking? Look at you. Is this how you sleep in your husband's house? It looks like everything she knows how to do right, she only know how to do it right for marriage. So it looks like the girl child is designed from cradle to think that your life has not started till you marry. First thing first, anybody who knows how to eat good food should know how to cook it. Then second thing, anybody who wants to live in a clean environment should know how to clean the environment. And then for the girls who are shouting, the way your home appears is a function of your mentality. So you are a homemaker. There's a balance. Your purpose as a lady can chisel around guys from your life. Never you think you don't have a say about who you want to marry. Never you think that your life is just going to be paused till he comes, then you now know what to do with your life. Never you die to your purpose for marriage. Correct marriage is actually two people heading similar direction, coming together. It is not the union of a fish and a bird. We have too many girls whose lives are paused until marriage, and it's the wrong thing to do. I think I need to tell the women, any woman who can hear me now, if you are at a phase in your life, maybe pregnancy phase, you are a nursing mother, that you are not failing. You are just nurturing a destiny. Where you look at it that all you do is a child growing in your tummy every day. Your life is not being paused. You are partnering with God in chiseling out destiny. You deserve your flowers. I'm preparing your mind for the single ladies that time will come where it doesn't look like your life is moving forward. It looks like your male counterpart have gone ahead. It is actually not easy to be a mother.
I don't have time to be angry. You know how much time it takes to hold an attitude and a grudge? That's time and energy. I don't have that time. The time that it takes you to go, I don't like that person, and keep that in you, over a period of time, that's a lot of time that can be devoted to something positive. I choose positive because overall, positive will always be negative.
Well, you know, Nelson Mandela said about that. He said, holding a grudge is like drinking poison and hoping it kills the other person.